Good morning. Welcome back to AnnieMac Renovation Lending, 203k edition. I wanted to get back with you guys and talk to you a little bit today about the next part of our series. If you've read any of my blogs, the first part of my series was called the FHA Mortgage Quarterback. I will be putting up a blog post about that, to talk a little bit about that with the video. But for right now, I want to talk about the next portion of that, which I had said I was going to talk to you guys about, is called setting the expectations. This is really the biggest part of any FHA 203k loan, simply because if you don't set the correct expectations up front for you, for the borrower, for the contractor, for the realtors, for everybody involved, the truth of the matter is you're going to have a really bad situation. I get customers who call me all the time, who've gone online, who've read my blogs, and basically the reason that they're calling me is because the guy that they're working with has been 6 months into the project and really they've gotten nowhere. And the reason that's happened is because the loan officer, who really needs to take the role of, as I call him, the FHA mortgage quarterback, and needs to kind of let everybody know what to expect. Set the expectations from the get-go. When the contractors can receive their money, when the customer is going to close, how much time additional it's going to take, what the contractor's information that they need up front, that they need to be licensed, that we don't allow for self-help. All of the different things that go into the process of the 203k need to be explained and defined clearly up front so that the customer and also everyone else involved in the transaction understands this. I'll put a bulleted list in the blog below explaining out the important stuff that you need to kind of focus on when we're talking about setting the expectations. And again, from a loan officer standpoint or a mortgage originator standpoint, I try to make the point up front that doing this is very simple. Take a 15-minute I do a 15-minute consultation at first with the customer so that I can set the expectations with them. And then my next point of contact is to reach out to all the other interested parties, the realtor, the contractors, the 203k consultant, everyone, and make sure everyone's on the same page, because setting those expectations up front make for a smooth transaction. And here at AnnieMac Renovation Lending, the most important part of any of these transactions is to make them smooth. Smooth for the customer, smooth for the contractor so they can get paid, because the contractor's biggest issues is getting paid, and then smooth because we want to make sure that the customer's inside their home within 6 months. Hopefully this talks a little, gives you a little bit better understanding of why we emphasize so much information on setting the expectations. But again, we'll talk more about it individually as we get into contractors and realtors points and where they actually get involved. But just so you understand and how important it is to set the expectations. That's the most important part of your process with the 203k loan. Make sure that if you are dealing with another loan officer, that they've taken the time to explain everyone's role and they've set those correct expectations for you. Thank you very much, and have a great day. And again, this is AnnieMac Renovation Lending 203k edition.